Think of a time when you just did something in your stride. You knew something like the back of your hand. You were just so sure. You were just so confident. You could do it probably with your eyes closed. Now, you probably had a sense of relaxation that you've got this, that you have the confidence to do this. Hi honeys, it's Ria. Welcome to my channel, all about self-love, positivity and mindset. If this video resonates with you, please hit the like button and subscribe for more similar content. Right, so in today's video, we are talking about self-confidence. Yes, you've heard it, self-confidence. I believe that self-confidence is a skill. When I say skill, I mean that you can work on it. Some people seem naturally built with self-confidence, come with self-confidence, are very self-confident, and some people you can see over time have built their self-confidence, and hopefully with this video I can tell you my top tips into how to build self-confidence. So it's quite funny actually. I don't know if it's funny or not. From general feedback, I've been told that I'm come across as very, very confident, and well, let me tell you something. I'm actually not as confident as people think. So that's why I was thinking, actually, if I do a video, these are tips that I actually go by myself, especially in moments when I'm just like so nervous. But so I go to my little toolbox and I'm like, okay, so we have to be self-confident, or we have to go for it in this moment. So hopefully these tips work for you as well. Let me know in the comments below if they do work, and let's get into the tips. First tip would be repetition. So for example, you have a speech to give, or you want to create any type of confidence with anything. I think the more times you do it, the better you get at it naturally. Say for example, you practice with your friends, family, in front of the mirror, just generally by yourself, you're going to naturally become better at it, because you are just cementing in your head that you're just doing it over and over again. And also it's just realizing you're not going to be perfect at first. Like, no one, you know, becomes a marathon runner in one day. I mean, some people probably can actually run for eternity. I'm definitely not one of those, but over time you can build self-confidence in something literally just by repetition, doing it that extra bit, the extra time over and over again, whether it be your handwriting, whether it be the way that you do run, whether it be having self-confidence with cooking. It is the practice element, the practice element, the practice element. Keep practicing, and when you can't practice anymore, just keep practicing. Okay. Tip number 2, I would say relax. Now, with confident people, and when you're confident about something, actually, let's do this exercise. Think of a time when you were confident about something. Think of a time when you just did something in your stride. You knew something like the back of your hand. You were just so sure. You were just so confident. You could do it probably with your eyes closed. Now, you probably had a sense of relaxation that you've got this, that you have the confidence to do this. So I would say a really great tip is literally breathe with me. Relax. Let time slow down. It's on your pace. You've got this. You're confident. And then see how things literally manifest in you just having it all together with that particular thing that you want to do. Slow down time and literally relax. And I think with anything, the person who has more control in the room normally is the most confident one. That is my personal theory. I mean, I don't know if I have any science to back it or whatever. For example, think of it next time when you're in a group of your most confident friends. Think of it in a time when you are at work, maybe, you know, the meeting with your boss, for example. They are normally the most relaxed. Not to say that if you are confident, you're not relaxed, but normally a lot of the power comes from the person that's really relaxed. They've got this, they're chilled out, everything's all good. And I find in situations with myself when I just take a deep breath, I just relax and actually just take the moment in. That is when I feel so confident, and I just realise it's not that bad, honey, it's not that bad. Okay, so tip number 4 is similar to my other video. It's actually being your own cheerleader. Like, you, let me tell you something. No one is you. Yeah, no one is you, and that is your superpower. Repeat after me. No one is me, and that is my superpower. No one is me, and that is my superpower. So, equals, if we do an equation, you are amazing, you're one of a kind, you're unique. So, you need to be your own cheerleader. Or enlist me as your cheerleader. I'll be your cheerleader all day long, honey, because you've got this. You've actually got this. Like, if you think about it, right? Think of you really loving yourself. You know, you've done the repetition, you're relaxing, you're staying in control, you're realizing that no one's really thinking about it that deeply as much as you are. And then you come in there with the praise, you come in there with like, yes, I've got this. Like, you're just about to perform, or you're just about to do something, or you're just about to show, your skills, your skill set. Realize that no one is you, and be your own cheer. You need to praise yourself. Also think about it as well as humans, right? We love hearing praise. We love appreciation. We love that feeling of, yes, we've done a good job, So imagine telling that to yourself. Imagine the thing that you're feeling that you need confidence about, and you need that self-confidence. Imagine saying, look, honey, look at you. Look in the mirror if you have to. And say, wow, you really are amazing, aren't you? Wow. Like, you did that, and you can do it again. Yeah, you can do it again. And literally visualize the pom-poms, like spelling out your name, rooting for you, because at the end of the day as well, like, if you don't believe in yourself, it doesn't matter how much praise someone else gives you, or how much, if you're the type of person that looks for validation as well, it doesn't matter how much, if deep down you're not praising yourself, and you're not proud of yourself, and you don't believe in yourself, and you're not thinking that you've got the mindset of a winner, like, honestly, that confidence is going to find itself really hard to get there if you're not there cheering yourself. And honestly, it is really hard to do at first. Like, I can literally say, hand on heart, like, it is so hard when, say for example, you've had years of like not feeling good or not feeling confident, and then suddenly you have to speak, you have to say you're amazing, you're doing good, you look around, you're like, where? What you talking about? Why are you lying? So I've been there, done that, and honestly, as the more that you practice this and you get that confidence, honestly, it is the best feeling. And again, we're not the finished article. We are going for progress, not perfection. We're going for progress and not perfection. So at the end of the day, you need to really, really talk to yourself and praise yourself, because you're on the right track. That's what you have to truly remember and believe as well. So yeah, get your pom-poms out and be your cheerleader, be your own cheerleader, and don't expect it from anyone else. I think that's another thing as well, the expectation of sometimes if you are looking for validation, you look for validation in all the wrong places, you know, whether it's looking for a like on social media or literally waiting for someone to clap their hands and praise you. You'll be, you know what, you could be waiting an eternity sometimes, honey. So give yourself that praise, and you don't have that expectation. And honestly, when it comes from yourself, you'll feel absolutely amazing. Remember, main character, honey, main character. Yeah. So tip number 5, I would say, see what I did there, be intentional with your eye contact. Now this can be in any scenario. So for example, you're talking, you're, you know, looking around, etc. You want to get your point across, and then see what I did there. Thank me later, honey. Thank me later. Eye contact is so key when it comes to confidence and self-confidence, because what you're saying is, when you look directly in someone's eyes, is that you didn't come to play, honey. You mean business. That's what it means. That's what it means. So when you're stopping and talking and you're intentional with eye contact, or even you're holding the eye contact when you need to, and that could also become with pausing and the relaxing element that we said, you can literally feel the time.
Stop. See how powerful it is. So
the way I would use this is, it can also be a way to buy yourself time as well. So if, for example, you're talking and you find yourself, okay, rambling on, or you've got a really, really strong presentation, the pause and the intentional pause means that you've actually like intentionally put that there and you've got things under control. I don't know why it universally means that, but it does. Try that next time, because instead of saying if you just pause and have that intentional eye contact, there's something about that literally can cause such like, oh my gosh, like what's happening? Literally, you are taking control back as well. Say, for example, if you lost control. This is a particularly good tip as well with face-to-face selling, I find. And also the pausing element is really good with sales in general, like when you're asking a question, when you're pausing like over the phone, etc. It's like from personal experience. And in general, it just, when you do anything intentionally and when you say anything intentionally, especially with eye contact, because it's like, it's non-verbal, it's just, do you see, you're stopping too, so you're getting that control back from the room, you know, or it, you know, it probably Zoom now, Microsoft Teams, you know, we're in a virtual world, honey, so whichever way you please. But I feel like this is such an important tool to, I would say, even when you're not even that confident yet in whatever you're trying to be confident in, it instills that confidence because you're gaining power, regaining power. It's very, very powerful. So I would say, honey, use that with caution. But let me know if these tips work for you, have worked for you, if you've got any tips for me, because I'm obviously forever learning. But I found these tips to be extremely helpful. To this day, I am not as confident as people think, but I have learned along the way the skills to use in certain situations to bring about that confidence. And with confidence, remember, you are, you know, it is all about like the message you want to bring to the world, what you're trying to say, you know, having people listen to what you say as well. It's crazy how all of these things can literally go into other things into your life and make you believe that you can do other things in your life. I mean, self-confidence, I guess, has helped me, you know, have the audacity, darling, the audacity to start a YouTube channel, and I've been wanting to start a YouTube channel for like 20 million years. So confidence that I thought, actually no, I've got this, I've got a message to share, and ultimately it is to help and pass on the knowledge, because there's so much information out there. Even for me, I get caught up in shiny objects where I'm reading this book, I'm also listening to this YouTuber, or I'm also listening to this, I'm also watching this, I'm also watching that, I'm also reading this, and oh, I need to remember to be reading this as well, or listening to this. Like, it just goes on and on and on. So I just wanted to have it in a concise place, and also it helps me kind of cement what I learn as well by teaching. But yes, hope you enjoyed that. Massive thumbs up if that is something you enjoyed, honey. Let me know if there's any other type of video you want me to do. Please subscribe for more content, and hope to see you soon. Bye.